Hey everyone, we're popping back into our world. I did some reading on the on the village protection as well as ravage protection. I found out that I should be okay with the size of the wall that we have now for the village. But for safety's sake, I'll probably put one more layer on there. Where did my staircase disappear? So we're gonna run up here and have a look at the village again. And the second thing, I found out that it's impossible in a non-cheating way to protect the village against a zombie siege. So they didn't spawn on top of the trees like I thought maybe they did. It seems like they're able to spawn based on some rules which you can try to cheat, but I don't want to cheat. I want to play it like as real survival as possible, and therefore it means that we're going to have regular zombie sieges, which means that some of our villagers could die off. So what we need to do is we need to break this village up into sections, so that even if one section sort of dies, the other section will be alive. So one way of doing that is like the farmers have done here. They have a fully protected house, which has only access through their door. And so they have both a house and food for being happy and eating and breeding, as well as being protected. So I want to take the inspiration from this farmer house. I want to also increase then this fence to a too high fence, because although the monsters shouldn't be able to cross it. Let's get another torch here. Anywhere where it's a little bit dark, I want to make sure I get torches done. And the reason I wanted a too high fence is because the monsters cannot pass, but they can shoot. And with a too high fence, with a one high fence, they can still shoot and kill the villagers, but not with the too high fence. Now the only thing I need to do for these guys is block them inside so they cannot come outside. And we can do that with a simple block right here. And later I'll come up with a system whereby I can enter the house, but monsters cannot. For now, we will just do a quick fix of blocking them inside like so. And then these two guys should be, let's fill these, because we don't want any random holes. So these guys should be completely safe. And we'll enter their house and plant more things to grow here, so they can pick up and eat and be happy and breed if necessary. So that's the plan. We'll call this one finished. We'll put 2 torches here to indicate that there are 2 villagers here and they are protected. Now we'll need to have a plan for all the villagers in the village, or at least for the important ones, because if we start trading with a villager and then he unlocks more recipes and then he dies, well, that would be quite horrible, because then you'll lose all your progress, and it takes a while to to level up your I don't know if it's called experience or whatever, your trades with the villager. So I'm not finding the others. Where are they? I hope they have not died. Okay, this guy is sleeping here, but unfortunately he is alone, and I'd like to trap them one person at a time, 2 persons at a time, and not alone. Let's see if we can find some. There is one here. Another way of getting that done is getting 2 beds in an area rather than 1 bed, because here he will be forced to be alone. Let's see, so we have 1 villager there, 1 villager there. Let's see if we find another house with 2 villagers. None here. So it's like it's not super easy to make sure that you have a good and safe village. Here there's nobody, or it could be that they have died. Nobody here. Yeah, where is the weaponsmith? He was very, very important to us. I don't see him. I hope the zombie horde didn't kill him. Okay, we have one sleeping here. He might have claimed another bed rather than the one in his house, which would be weird, but yeah, they can be weird. There's one over here, but none over here. So I'm not finding more double villagers. So we check that. So I sort of have a good idea where the villagers are right this moment, but it's not in my favor, unfortunately. So one that's sleeping over there and one that's sleeping over there, we could sort of isolate these two houses. Let's do that. So this one is coming up here. So what we could do is build a wall while they're sleeping. A too high wall. Oh, they woke up, I think. Yep, they woke up. I'm a little bit too late. So we can have a wall which is just for the two houses over here. And if there is there was a teleport, I believe. Okay, here we have two of them now. Is that an Enderman or something? I don't see him. Okay. Oh, let's go help him. Oh wow, the iron golem killed him. That's great. Good protector. Right, we might actually be able to block these two while they're here. That would be great. Am I out of dirt? Let's use sandstone. Yeah, I'll have to use sandstone. I have nothing else. Okay. We'll use sandstone. I hope they continue chatting. Almost done. No. They left right as I was putting the last stone. What a pity. Okay, in that case we are just gonna finish off these walls like so that when they come back here, I hope they will, we can block them in. Do I have a door on me? No, I don't have a door on me. Let's go see if some others have gathered somewhere and see if we can block them in. And I'll need to get dirt as well, because I'm out of resources. Okay, this one is having fun here. But he's alone. I don't want to start trading with them until they are safe, because like I said, otherwise we'd lose them. One way we could do it is climb up our tower, staircase tower, whatever that is, and have a look if we can see them. If they're outside somewhere, we would. Let's see, we have two villagers that we know for sure are stuck over there. There is one walking around here. I think I see one inside that door, but I don't see two together, which is a pity. So let's cut down these trees because they're blocking our sight as well. I don't like the massive overhang of these trees. But I also don't have any dirt to help. I do have gravel, so let's use that. Let's use the gravel. Because it's a massive, massive shade. It's actually very... It's pretty, but it's very dangerous. That one out. This one as well. All in the name of the safety of the village. And we'll keep a tab on these. One will for sure come back because his bed is here. I just hope his friend will come back as well. I hear their sounds, but I don't see them. Okay, let's get this tree cut. There's one in there. And there were some very nice trades here that I wanted to do. There was an iron axe that I wanted to trade for, and a sword with sharpness to enchantment. That was great. So out you go. And I don't think we have a librarian in this village, unfortunately. That is a useful villager. But we have other useful villagers, so that's okay. And if we manage to get them to breed, then we could have some other professions like a fletcher also, I find useful. Let's see, are you alone here? Okay, you're chilling up there, all by yourself. So this was the overhanging tree that's finishing. This one should go away as well. And let's get that one also. Because once the trees are out, I'll be able to see from above very clearly if there are any monsters. And also if I need to find any villagers. And the staircase makes it super fast to go up and down. Alright, so those trees are out. I see one villager there. Yeah, they're not really walking around, and it seems like there are more houses than there are villagers. So there's plenty of room to breed out. And what we could do also, we could build up several houses and make more space for villagers, and hopefully feed them and have them breed and have more villagers with different professions. So that's the plan. For now, let's go to the crafting table and get these acacia fences. They use a lot of sticks and wood, but that's okay. Let's get some more. 21. And there we go. 36. That should hopefully be enough. And we have 5 staircases but no dirt. So let's go to that first important. This is probably the most important house for me at this moment, because there are 2 villagers. Oh, here are 2 at the meeting point. It must be midday, is it? Where is the sun? I don't see the sun. Normally I read that they gather once a day. And it seems like they're all the same professions. Let's see. Paper for emeralds. No, they're not the same. Cartographer, leather worker, and cartographer. So similar, but not the same. So we could also isolate them here, but I'd like to ideally isolate them inside a house or something, because here it's not a good place. Alright, let's get back to this house. I hear a cat. Now this cat is actually quite useful. I read that creepers are afraid of cats. So if we have a cat stuck in there, then it'll be extra safe in terms of creepers not coming to blow up this fence. I'm misclicking. A too high fence should be super safe. And they got cows inside, which is fine. We'll consider the cows as decorative pieces. We'll also remove these torches. Alright, that should be good. Now let's place the torches on the new locations, the higher ones, like so. Jump on the melon. Actually, if I can jump on the melon, so can everybody else. So we'll take this out and block it with a torch so that the melon doesn't spawn here. Actually, it's always gonna spawn, so we could simply raise this one higher. So let's do that. We'll raise it. There we go. 1, 2, and 3. And now nobody will be able to get up there, including myself. Okay, so that should make that house super safe. Torch here. Torch there. And I can get in via the staircase, maybe? No, I cannot. Well, I could get here and jump from here to here. That's how I could get in. I'm just making sure this place is well lit. Okay, let's get down. Grab some dirt. See any excess dirt I can pick up. I need just a few to finish the staircase. Let's take some from here. There, 7 should be good enough. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I need a couple more. I'm just counting in my mind. Let's not take it from there. Let's take it from here. Ideally, I should go out of the village and grab it from there, but alright, here we go. 13. 1, 2. So that'll be 1, 2, 3 staircases. 4 and 5. Let's use them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and one more. And 5. But here it's dark, so let's make sure we get some torches. Let's see, yeah, that's quite dark. Okay, so now from the top we can see the iron golem is patrolling. That's really good for us. There are some monsters outside, but I don't care about them right this moment. The villagers should be inside of the houses, except that guy is outside. And I don't see any monsters, which is good. And with the trees gone, I can see clearly the area over here, which was not visible before very well. So let's go back to that wall that we built and see if by any chance there are 2 villagers here. I think there will be only one. Oh, he didn't even bother to come. Maybe that's him, and he didn't find a way back to his house. Although he should have, because there's an opening. Why are you outside, my friend? You could push him where you want them to go, but he could start walking at any moment. But I'm wondering if he's just lost, because he should be in that bed, and he's not. No, he's not reacting, but from here he should be able to find his bed. It's quite nearby. Let's do like this. Okay, and the other one should be here. Yeah, his friend is sleeping here, so that's that. Ideally, I want to get both of them in. I'm curious if this guy is confused because of the wall that I built. Let's see if I can push him up. No, he won't go up. Okay, now he went up. Good, good. Where are you going? Wow, that's perfect. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Okay, that was some luck, because now I have 2 of them stuck in that house. So what we will do is we'll make the house bigger, and then this wall we will not need anymore. I could keep it. I'll keep most of it. I'll just make an opening in case that's confusing them. So this is great. So we have 2 villagers here. This house we're gonna make it bigger to make space for 2 of them, and 3 beds and a small farm ideally. Although they are not farmers, I think, so we might have to feed them manually. But I think that worked out really good. So we're gonna have to clear this grass. I kind of hope that sound came from outside. There we go. And the wall is tall, so even I can't jump there without some trick. See if I can make it. Yep. Somebody's shooting me. Who? Where from? Oh, it's just there. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not coming out right now. We're gonna use some of these acacia trees because it's the same design like the house over here. And we can build it all the way to the wall. Actually, we'll do like so. Oh, how did this one come out different? Oh, that's strange. One came that way, one came that way. I'm not sure how to fix that. But that could be one side of their new expanded house, which will have a torch. This guy's head is popping out from his bed, and we'll expand it. I don't want to disturb this type of grass, so we'll only extend it up to here. kind of like so. Oh, it depends how I'm standing. Okay. So we can do one like this and one like this. And one like this. This torch will go. So all of this is for the safety of this village, basically. The house is going to be tall, so this wall will be taller. Because they're gonna... This is gonna be like an enlarged house, and I want to make it the same style like their current house. There's no point in fighting them right now, the ones which are outside. We can just verify from the roof that there are no zombie hordes in the village. And now the mobs are burning. So that's that. I think I got the height of the wall correct for the house. Next we will build this kind of a staircase. Right. And how am I gonna get in? So we could build a door from the other side for me to get in and trade with them. And did I bring any paper? Yes, I brought paper and I brought some emeralds. So what we'll do is we'll start trading with some of them. I don't know what that was. Alright. Let's check. This guy is a butcher. We don't need him. Where is his friend? What, you don't want to trade? Are you angry with me or something? I didn't get that. So the butcher is the butcher, and this one, maybe he doesn't have a profession. So we could make him a farmer. So if I can get a compost table somewhere around here, that would be perfect. Let's go to our crafting table. I don't remember what was needed for a composter. No, I don't see it. So let's open up. And that's a smoker. It looks like a smoker, but more wooden. Where is it? No, that's a note block. There it is, composter. So it needs fences and planks. We have planks. We don't have fences. It needs 4 fences. Okay, let's make those. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Composter. And let's get another X. Mine is broken. Let's see if we can get this second guy to take up a profession as a farmer. And it can be just in the corner here, I think. There you go. Oh, that was a bad place. The cow can climb it. There. He took up a profession as a farmer. And now he can take potatoes and beetroot for emeralds. Now, I do have potatoes in the house, but not beetroot. And I have 2 fences, which I will use to block here and here so they don't jump out. Okay, so these guys are not helpful in terms of trades right now. Are there any beetroots in their village? Because I don't have any beetroots at all. Wheat, melons. I don't see any. Somebody here? Anything here? Nope. Okay, we have the cartographer. We could block this guy inside, but again he would be alone. Shall I block you? Can we get a friend of yours over here? Yeah, I sort of want to trade only with safe villagers, but okay, let's do it. A whole bunch of trades. Let's do as much as we can. So he's just about upgraded to the next level, but I ran out of paper. I got 8 emeralds. I could buy an empty map, but I want to find the weaponsmith instead, because he was the one who was selling those nice items. He was here, or where was he? Yeah, he was here. Weaponsmith. So this is my favorite guy. That's really expensive, but that's what I want. Iron sword. And this is just an unenchanted iron axe, which I could take for 3 emeralds. But that's not urgent because it's not enchanted. So I need to get myself somehow 20 emeralds, and I only have 8. But so what we'll do is we will block this guy in because he is super important for me. How shall I block him in without disturbing this grass? I think 1 block will have to disturb. Or we can push him into the house. Let's do that. Let's push him into the house. Come on, friend. No, he wants to chill out. Okay, we'll be back for you, but he might die. Darn it. Go. Oh, he's going back in. Good, good. Go, go, go. Sandstone. I'll block him in as he goes inside. There you go. Go in, go in. Perfect. And you're not coming out. So I'll find another way to get myself in there. Perhaps through the roof or something. But I don't want that weaponsmith to die. And so for the last thing in this part, I want to get up on that wall somewhere. What's the best place to get up on it? Probably from his house, right here. Let's see if I can get myself to the edge and jump. No, I cannot. How about here? If we put a piece of dirt. Yeah, here we can jump. Okay, and I want to use all the sandstone that I gathered to make another layer, both for decorative purposes and for a very high wall, to make sure that the Ravager does not in any way, even with a bug or something, get in there. And it should be prettier as well. Later we can make the wall much nicer, but for now I'm concerned about safety first. There we go. That should actually be pretty from the outside. I'm curious how it looks with the sand. So it's dirt, 2 layers of dirt, a layer of sand, and sandstone. I'm out. So our house is that way, and I think that's the way I will be going. So let's jump down here and have a look how that wall looks, because I'm curious. Yeah, that's nice. We'll make it nicer, but that's okay. So we have dirt, sand, and sandstone, and I don't think even a Ravager will be able to jump on that. Oh, in the distance you see there's a pretty, and I guess rare, scenario where you have a water flow and a lava flow from way up high the mountain. There's the water, there is the lava, so that's kind of interesting and pretty. And what we have here also is a very large entrance, it seems. Or is that just a shade? It could be a shade, or it could be an entrance to the dungeon. So let's go and have a look if it's just a shade. And we'll put up a torch here if it's just a shade. Wow, it's a scary sound. Oh wow! How did that happen? A creeper must have jumped on me from somewhere way up there. And he took out a lot of my life. Thankfully I heard his sound, otherwise I wouldn't have moved. And I would have actually died, and I have level 34 experience, which I wanted to use for enchanting items. So thankfully I didn't die. Yeah, that just seems to be like a large shaded area, although the sound did scare me. But I wouldn't be surprised if there was a dungeon here as well. So the other thing we need to do apart from the trading is to go to the dungeon and find diamonds finally, because I've spent so much time above ground and I've spent very little time below ground to find all those resources, because I enjoy above ground a lot more as well, rather than digging, but it has to be done, so that's something to do. But to go into the dungeon, I want to do that with the sword that the weaponsmith was proposing, because it's a really nice sword. I just need to get myself 20 emeralds, and there are plenty of dungeon entrances like this one, which I can use to pop in to a dungeon. And all I have to do is just gather up 20 emeralds, which we can do with the farmers or the cartographers trading paper. And I also want to get the other villager trades running also. The rabbit meat we can get, actually I haven't lured any rabbits yet, but that's something we can do also, because we have carrots, and rabbits are, I've seen them somewhere around, I think they're on the desert area. Alright, we made it home. Let's grab the pumpkins, the melon, and the farms are not exactly ready for harvesting, although I haven't dealt with the animals a long time, so we could chop down half of the cows to get leather and meat as well. I see the bamboo hasn't grown back, so we'll have to wait for that, but the trees have grown significantly. So I could chop down those trees. Let's have a quick check on the bamboo farm as well to see if it's ready. I will chop that down. Well, not all of them have grown to the maximum height, but it's tall enough to harvest. That's something I can do. The chicken have already multiplied, and I wanted to make a place for rabbits to lure them from the desert. Although getting them across the water would be a major problem, unless I make a sort of a bridge and bring them over the bridge. So that's definitely possible. But I'm out of dirt big time. And what we could do is check if I have some savings. So let's have a quick look at that. 22, but that's a coarse dirt. Yeah, I do have some dirt. I have sandstone, but I don't have too much sand, just one stack of it. So let's refill the dirt that I have. The wood we're good with. This is gonna go into food or taming cats as well. You can do with raw fish. And the map we saw already. Let's have a quick look. So now that we're back in the house, we can see clearly the village and our house, but we can also open up the other areas. So I'll keep the map with me, I think. Although it can be destroyed if you die, which is why you might want to make a copy of the map. I forgot how to do it. I'll read up on it one more time, but that's something I will do a bit later. Let's get everything we don't need into the chests to keep the bags nice and light. The paper as well, and the map I will copy. Now I only have this 1 diamond and 7 obsidians, and you need 2 diamonds for the enchanting table, so I definitely need to find diamonds. So there are several tasks for me to do, and the next one will be to make a rabbit farm, because one of the traders in the village wants to trade rabbit meat. Now if I'm gonna catch them over there, I could make the rabbit farm outside, which is dangerous, or bring them inside where I don't actually have too much space. Yeah, I don't really have place to put the rabbits, so we'll possibly make a farm. I think I'll do one of my older tricks, which is make a farm in the air, for which I'll need to gather some dirt. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do a shoot off from here, and the birds are there. So we need to also run and sleep, because I haven't apparently done that in a while. I don't need to fight them right now. There is no benefit in doing that. Alright, we're back out. So I'm gonna stop this part over here, and then on my own time I'll gather dirt and sand and possibly a little bit more sandstone and build up a rabbit farm. Let's see, I'll take another 2 shovels at least with me. 1, 2. The dirt I will gather on the side of the trees, and I'll also harvest these trees. So a lot of stuff I will do which is a bit boring, so not interesting enough to record, and then I will record again when we do some interesting things. So that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this part, and see you in the next one.